if I had a piece of tree bark and I made it into a hole and I put some warm sap in it, I could get at least 20 guys to fuck it.
So what does that say for your standards?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
girl,
was
anyway.
it even that bad?
No.
Like, let's be for real.
We just have to remember that men aren't like, they aren't all that. Hey y'all, it's your girl Fannita. I got a podcast. The show before the club. This is where we sit, chat, talk, and we drink. Bottoms up, bitch. Woo-hoo. Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Bottoms Up with your girl. She's sexy, she's stunning, she's Fannita. And today we're gonna talk about finding your confidence, your summertime body, and what makes a person confident. So stay tuned for a brand new episode with me. Bye. Hi.
I'm such a big fan.
Okay, cool. So let's introduce my guest. She's cunt, she's pussy, she's queen, and she's that girl, Miss Viandre.
Hi, everybody.
How are y'all? How you doing? Give me face, give me body, give me face, give me body. Oh, tens.
Thank you.
That was
Tens
close.
are where it's due.
Tens across the board, baby.
I don't know. You knew about ballroom culture.
I told you I'm heavily involved in the LGBT. Look out the way you see me.
You ever walk a ball?
I'm rolling with the LG. No. Do you think I could win the face category?
You could. I don't know about that.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. No, you could.
Is it because I'm dark skinned? Because I heard the face category is a little colorist.
No. The ballroom community is all full of people of color.
Yeah. Whatever. I literally seen a video of this dark skinned girl getting robbed in the face category one time. So.
You know, colorism is always a thing, so.
Facts. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
You look pretty.
Thank you, bitch, you too. Thank you. We gotta hype each other up.
Anytime somebody compliments me, that really like just.
Well, the way I just said you too, and you freaked out over that. So,
I know. It's
yeah.
because I have a big ego.
Or low standards.
Ego. That too. My standards are in hell.
Why?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Oh, it's okay. My standards have been below hell, so.
Yeah, I feel like every girl, before they find their confidence, goes through a stage of low standards.
Oh, absolutely. But I feel like I low-key like fake it in the low standard area, because I'm like, how am I gonna get through it anyway?
Viandre, tell me, where do you find your confidence?
I honestly think it's from my family. Like, my family has always supported me in everything that I do, no matter what.
That must be lovely to have a supportive family.
I know, and I know you don't.
Did you just say that to rub that in my f***ing face?
No, but
you're a fake little bitch.
I think it's important that we are represented. Yep. As you're also represented, so we can see all outlets of families. So, you know.
Yeah, we love like the.
Well, it's also important.
Other side of the tracks type families. You hear it bottoms up.
Why don't you talk about your chosen family?
Oh, or my toes and family?
Right.
Also, guys, look at my shoes. These are Crocs. I'm telling you, Crocs are stepping their pussy up. Anyway.
You trying to get that sponsor, huh?
Yeah.
Duh.
These shoes are cute as though. Yo,
right.
Okay, you know how like when you go out, they're like, you have to wear heels or you have to wear a shoe that looks like a heel? Y'all can get away with wearing a Croc now. Like, is it not giving? And it's neutral. Like, look at this. It's eating.
It's eating, honestly.
Yeah. But you said you get your confidence from your family. Who in your family do you get your confidence from?
My mom mainly. My dad died, so I don't have kind of like that, I don't know, male, masculine energy in the room where I'm like, everything's very feminine and powerful. I love that. But I mean, coming out as trans so young, like I was pretty much forced to be confident because like.
I feel like you have to be, like literally.
Well, girl, I'm not going to let people stomp on me because I mean, I've been there, done that. And it's like, I don't know, you got to move on at some point. Because there's a point where it's like you're getting bullied, and if it overtakes your life, then it will like literally take your life. So
you know, I really admire you. I do, because like on the internet, especially on your platform, you go through a lot.
I do.
Like, and you keep it player, and you keep it pussy, and you keep it cunt. But like people are always saying stuff about you. And you have not ever once let it change who you are, let it change your content, and you keep being the very sexy, bad bitch that you are. And I'm so proud of you. Thank you. You're so inspiring. to everybody.
I appreciate it. And honestly, it's just because of like the trauma that I did have and like before the internet, honestly, that low-key like trained me to have a thick skin before, because I don't know, like the internet's kind of corny to me. It's like
it's
you're
very
just
corny.
sitting in your room commenting all day. Like we're just out here actually making actions and you're here to just talk about it. So it's like, you know, what at the end of the day are you going to feel proud in? And it's obviously people talking about me negatively is not going to taint the way like I view myself.
And then it's also like for me, I get my confidence because
I'm sorry, I didn't ask you.
No, that's fine. But for me, this is my show. Like,
I should be good at it.
Like, maybe bounce it back to me, Viandre, and like not just be like a fucking attention-seeking whore for the whole fucking episode. But anyways, now we're
I'm the interview type. Like I like to interview people. I like to hear about people. I hardly talk about myself on my podcast. I don't
care about what my guests have to say. Like you're just here for no, you're just here to like be on my show. Like,
are you kidding?
No, I'm being so dead ass.
I need to go.
Girl, sit down. Anyways.
Okay, but how do you find your confidence?
Oh my God, thanks for asking.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
I'm so excited to talk about this. I think because my growing up, the people that I live with, unfortunately, never had a good thing to say about me, including my own father. Love you, Pops. Just kidding. But so I feel like, and then the type of school I went to a very small white town, Black women, we stick out, and people always had something to say about me being Black.
Yeah.
So it's like I could never escape like people talking shit about me.
Right.
That being said, it's like if my own parents talk shit about me and I don't talk to them and I don't give a fuck about them, if I can go on the internet and some user with no profile picture is talking shit about me, like my parents hate me. Like anything that y'all say on the internet, they've said worse. So like y'all literally cannot break my spirit. Like I truly do not care. Like I don't care what anybody thinks. And I learned from a very young age, probably when I was like 18, 19 when I first went to college, something clicked in me. And I say this a lot in terms of like people's like weight or like their body image issues, but no matter what you do, and I truly mean no matter what you do, if someone dislikes you, they will find something to talk about. Yeah. Whether you're a certain size, a certain ethnicity, a certain sexuality, a certain weight, a certain height, whatever. If they don't like you, they're going to talk about you. That's why I wear what I want to wear and I say what I want to say, because regardless, if I already have my haters that try to pick and choose what they like and dislike about me all the time. And they're always going to find, there's going to be something else that they don't like about me. And then something else that they don't like about me. And then when you're on the internet, you see this very weird thing where you go viral for a certain reason and then people love you for a certain reason. And then the next day they hate you for the exact reason that they liked you for. You know what I mean?
It's jealousy.
And like y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all flip-flop too much on the fence for me to give a fuck about what y'all talk about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are flip-flop. Y'all ride the fence. It's, well, she's too confident. Oh, my God, Fannita, I love your confidence. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? She's arrogant. Well, I think it's da-da-da-da-da. And I think it's da-da-da-da. And da-da-da-da. And B.O.B. and they calling you, Right. That's how y'all sound. Y'all sound like y'all just, shut the fuck up.
Right.
But yeah, like, I feel like once you love yourself and you like know who you are, nobody else can change the way that you view yourself. And you should never let anybody change the way that you view yourself. Right. And now,
have you let yourself like kind of change the way you viewed yourself when you were in vulnerable moments with your parents and like the starting stages of their hatred being spewed at you?
Yeah.
And like, what did that look like? Because how did you have to like build up that confidence from starting at zero?
I think it was probably meeting my best friend. So I have this friend group called the Sexy Six. Brandy, Gracie, Harley, Sophie, Autumn.
Period.
Am I missing anybody?
Say their names.
But they are like my lifeline. You know what I mean? Okay. So I went to a school that was K through 12. So I knew a lot of my friends. Gracie got here in 2nd grade, but I knew a lot of my friends from K through 12th grade. I became best friends with my best friend Harley, and I want to say it was like 9th, 8th grade. We had ag together. That was like wood shop or whatever. And she she was the first person I could ever call like a best friend. And she saw like stuff in me that I never saw in myself.
Yeah.
You know, from like growing up, people like not being nice to me and always having something negative to say about my body or like my face or, you know, whatever. But Harley was like the first person that I feel like truly saw like the beauty in me. And like, she was literally like full transparency, like she saved my life. Wow. Like if I had never met her, I probably would have, you know what I mean? Like I tell her all the time, like you were like my guardian angel. Without you, like I truly wouldn't be here. So I feel like her, because once I became friends with her, she was already friends with like the Sexy Six. And then I like slid into the friend group. And then me and Brandy, we were on the same basketball team, and then we became friends, and I was already best friends with Harley. So then like the whole group, we all became friends. So pretty much like being around them, they always thought I was like super funny and like charismatic, and like they just did like, I don't even want to get emotional, but they just did so much for me in high school and then into college. Like I'll never be able to repay them for like their kindness when I wasn't kind to them, you know, because I didn't have any confidence. Right. You know, I was very heavily insecure.
And that's a big problem, like within anybody who's insecure, but at least the queer community a lot, because I don't know if you can tell, but a lot of people be reading, and
I don't like that.
I hate it, but it comes out of protecting yourself when you feel like you need to, and sometimes it's not necessary because you're literally just like with friends, like you don't need to be. But
is it reading, or are you just being fat phobic? Cause like a lot of y'all that read literally are just like fat phobic.
And the problem is they have a problem with their body, so they're putting it onto other people. That could go for anything they're insecure about. So, you know,
like, is it reading, or are you just being mean? Like,
right.
Cause some of it,
there's some people who are just flat mean.
Yeah. Cause some of it just seems like a little mean.
Right.
But yeah, like even like when I wasn't nice to my friends, they still love me. I remember. Like I remember one time it was like my freshman year of college, and I was talking to like my best friend Gracie. Yeah. And we were just like having a key about high school, and she was like, "Yeah, Fannita, like you were so mean to me in high school." And I was like, "Girl, what the fuck is you talking about, man? Like I love you. What?" And she was like, "No, like legitimately, like I went home and told my mom about it one time."
Yeah. No, I feel like low key, in a way, we make these changes about ourselves, and like we go through this experience of like self-healing. Yeah. But we don't tell anybody because like, what's the point? Like, I mean, I feel like you're able to see it and see it in my actions of like today, but. Then you're like, who is that bitch? Like,
no, literally,
who is she? I don't know her.
When people tell me like how I treated them when I was like, you know, hurt people. But when my friends tell me that like I genuinely used to hurt their feelings, it breaks my heart. To this day, ever since she said that, like to this day, like it like I literally want to like vomit every time I think about it, because it's like I love them like so much that I never thought that I was hurting them. But again, I lacked confidence. Yeah. I was very heavily insecure. I was
taking that on them.
Yeah, and I was projecting. I was projecting it onto them. Yeah. Like they've been nothing but good to me, and I like love my friends to death. I would do anything for them. Right. And then obviously they've seen me grow, and like they don't hold it against me because they know the situation that was happening at my house. Yeah. But I don't know. Amazing. That is amazing. And like I'm so blessed to have like such good friends that really like see the value in me, and like they've really tried to like instill things that I didn't see in myself. And then as I've gotten older, obviously, like I feel like that too, like when you get older, your confidence comes and it blossoms a little bit more, and then you start, you know what I'm saying, you start seeing that you're like that girl, like.
Yeah. Is that the same people that you posted on your story when you were at Disneyland?
No.
I'm stalking.
That's Amber and Ben. Amber was on my episode.
Oh, okay. Well, because you were like, these are family for real, like my chosen family. I thought that was like beautiful, so cute. Like it made me feel like, oh, there's some hope for the world.
There really is. Like I love Amber and Ben. Like they're they're literally like my parents. You know what I'm saying? They give me great advice every time I go to their house. They feed me. Like they are really just like have become my family in like such a short amount of time. Because in LA, it's so hard to find good people. Yeah. It's so hard to find.
My circle has become literally like 2 people.
My circle is tiny. I realized the other day, because my closest friend in LA, she went home back to Maryland. Yeah. And I was like, who am I going to hang out with for a week? Right. Like, because there's people that I'm like cool with, but we're not like close like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, like, I'm very like, once you get to know me, it's not like the Fannita that you see online. Yeah. Like even like here, I'm like it's because like I'm excited to be here, but like most of the time, if I like being at home, I like being at
me too. I'm homebody down.
I like being at home. I like watching movies. I like chilling. Like if
My thing is like I think we almost find. Are you somebody who lives alone?
Yes, but not for long though.
Okay, I find confidence in like just being with myself and like I don't know, just really feeling my emotions. Like if I'm gonna be sad, I'm gonna be sad and feel it.
Yeah, and also like when I'm sad, I like to be alone.
Yeah,
I like to just like get it all. You know what I love? I love crying.
It feels good.
Crying feels so
I hate
good.
when I can't cry because I feel like
sometimes I feel like I need it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's literally just like a release, but I love.
Nah, bitch, you just dramatic.
But no, sometimes like I love it when I'm like, and it's just like all coming out, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad I did that. You know what it's time for?
What?
Now it's time for Fannita Fan Fictions! DeAndre, since this is your property, you can answer the phone.
Okay.
Like, I just have a question. Like, how did you, like, as a person, come to be like, I'm Fannita, like, this is how I am, this is the thing that I like, and so forth, and like, how I behave and act towards other people. And, like, I'm Fannita, and, like, big and bulk farm. You know what I mean? Like, how did you get to that stage?
Period.
Because I kind of, like, have the problem of, like, wanting to people please. So, like, how do you get there? Yeah. And if you hear this, oh, I love you so much, girl. Oh, my God.
Thank you so much.
I love you too. But I will say, like, being a people pleaser, it's never a good idea because I found that, like, the people that I know that are people pleasers, like, hate it because you never get the same energy back.
Me personally, I was a people pleaser. Actually, I still am, and I still, like, I'm trying to get out of it. But
is that why you let me keep the phone on the set?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God, love
me
you.
standing my ground, though, is something changing.
Okay, you should.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, recently, I literally, like, sat in my room on Instagram for a day, and I unfollowed 1,500.
I seen your private story, and I was like, yes, I'm still here.
Right.
I seen your friends only because you said, I just unfollowed, like, 600 people. I say, oh my God, I'm saved.
And the thing is, like, I personally, like, I would just let anybody in my life, and I realized, like, that is not gonna
and then also
be good for your mental in the long run.
No, especially when you have, like, followers too, you just can't let anybody up in here.
Well, it's like I'm naive to the point where like was realizing like people could use me for something.
Yeah.
I just thought people were nice, you know, but I don't know.
Nobody's nice without an ulterior motive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think everybody has one for sure.
Yeah.
But
literally, for sure.
I don't know. That's why I'm getting rid of it.
And I think for me, it's like, I don't know. I'm a very face value person. And I'm very like straightforward. Like what you see is what you get because I'm too grown to be acting like I'm almost 25. My birthday is August 12th. I don't know when this episode will come out, but maybe it'll be before or after my birthday. So tell me happy birthday in the comments.
Right.
But anyways, I'm almost 25 years old. I'm too old to be like, oh my God, like I pay rent.
Yeah.
I have other shit to worry about than being fake and not being myself. Like,
well, also, if you put too much energy into other people, then you're not going to have enough energy for yourself.
Exactly.
And like, I don't know, like little tip, like just you don't need to like make sure when you're talking to somebody for like example on message that you always need to follow up with the question. Like answer the question and just let things happen naturally. And if you guys choose to give your energy to each other, then great. You made a great friend. But if not, then move on and find a new one.
Because some of y'all get like real sensitive about that messaging back. Like I have actual shit to do.
Yeah, well, if you're not for us, like you're not. It just like
Yeah,
it
and then it's
doesn't
like,
make sense
and
to
it's
like
not,
force it.
It's not personal.
No.
Also, there's like a quote. I can't remember who it's from, but it's like you are a reflection of the 5 people closest to you.
Yeah.
And I want the people around me to be genuine people that I want to be around. I don't want to have to feel forced to talk to people that I just don't want to talk to or I feel like aren't for me right now. Like some people are here for you for a season. Not everything has to be permanent. Not all of us have to be best friends. Not all of us have to be friends.
Right.
Like some friends come and go and they were there for like some point in your life, but like y'all are really way too...
It's okay to let go.
Yes, it's
and
okay.
Also, I feel like, not to be like unrelatable, but with like influencers, I feel like people want to cling on to you because they still have their ulterior motive.
Yeah, and then they haven't completed their mission yet.
Even if it's done, like you guys have expired as friends, they're going to continue to want to be your friend because you have something that they want. Which like, girl, go get it for yourself. We're all...
Yeah.
Do you know how many influencers are? There's literally a market for it. You can do it. Like, it's so easy to get followers on TikTok these days.
It really is. It's super easy. But also, I feel like it's oversaturated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that makes it like really hard to.
That's why I'm glad I got in when I got in.
Me too, girl. I've been starting it since Musically.
You've been on it for forever because I think I started like in like 2021.
And you know what's funny? People like treat me like I'm a new creator every year.
Yeah, you've been around.
I've been around.
You've been around, pussy stunting.
Right. No, I'm about to drop a new one. You better go like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll double tap that.
I want to record yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me feel beautiful.
Of course.
Do we have another caller on the line? It's yours. You answer it. Yeah.
Okay.
She owns it.
Hi, I just wanted to call and ask from like an older Black woman's point of view of dating. I'm 17, and obviously right now I'm in the generation where like dating as a Black woman is kind of harder, especially now. So like, how do you think I should go about like building my confidence into dating, especially since like Black women aren't so sought after in this generation that as we were before or ever?
Girl,
that's real as fuck, bro. Especially like it's about to get deep, guys, but especially when you're a Black woman, to be deemed attractive in this society, you have to have a certain look. And by a certain look, you have to have like Eurocentric beauty standards.
You do.
And you have to be very skinny. And you have to have like a bust down. You can't look too Black.
Right.
You can't be fat. You can't be dark. You can't be anything else other than pretty like light skin, curly hair, or like mixed or like racially ambiguous looking. So I understand that sentiment all too heavy. But I feel like for me, it's like I grew up in Alabama, so I've never been first pick. You know, I've literally had people tell me that like I could bring home somebody, I could be gay before I brought home a Black girl to my family. You know what I'm saying? I've been told that I wouldn't like touch a Black girl with a 10-foot pole. Like these are things that I was told to my face. You know what I'm saying? I've been told that like I was pretty for a Black girl. So being Black and dating, it's hard. It's so hard, but what you have to like understand is it doesn't matter if people find you attractive. I feel like as women in general, we gotta start taking our worth out of our attractiveness. Like that's like the old shit. You know what I'm saying? It's way more, at least to me, it's way more like
when y'all are withered and literally like about on your deathbed, are we going to be
look
worrying
like a sun-dried
about
tomato?
We're not going to be worried about what you look like. We're going to be worried about who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Also, you need to work on, not to be all, but work on yourself for sure.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Because I feel like once you have that self-love for yourself, you're not going to be like
worrying
about other people loving you. You're going to in a sense be like, oh, I'm worthy of this. Oh, you don't like me? I can move on.
Exactly.
And on top of that, it's like, girl, if love isn't for you in this moment, don't make it.
And baby, you're 17.
Love yourself. Like,
yeah,
that's my thing.
You're 17, babe.
17. Like, you have
so much.
Yeah.
Like, also, it might just be like, a lot of it might be your environment. So maybe if you, did she say she was in the United Kingdom? I couldn't hear her. But like maybe when you go to like university or something, like, but what I want you to know is never fall into the rabbit hole of I'm only pretty if people think I'm pretty. Never become that. Yeah, live in delusion. Like, y'all hear how I talk? Zendaya's jealous of me. Like, me and Zendaya, we could literally go face to face and like she couldn't do shit about it. Like, she literally talks shit about me to Tom. You have to be delusional. I'm the prettiest, the baddest, the sexiest, the cutest, the most beautifulest, every goddamn ist in the fucking book. Don't end the illest.
I was just like, Zendaya talk about you in time?
Let's
be so for real.
Yeah, no, she talks about me.
But if that's the delusion that you want to live.
Tell me why I started losing weight and then Bella Hadid DM'd me on Instagram and said, you'll never be skinnier than me. Ooh, that bitch is weird.
Girl.
She's a weird bitch, for real. Anyways, baby, never put your attractiveness into the hands of other people. Like, you are beautiful. And I give this advice all the time. The thing about confidence is nobody knows what's fake and what's real.
Oh yeah.
If you wear it good enough, baby, and you fake it,
for sure.
Method act. If you ain't got it right now, get it. Literally.
Well, and also like if you fake it so good to the point where you believe it yourself, that's when you believe it. And that's when you become confident.
You won.
Because you faked it so hard that it became reality. And that's why you need to live in delusion.
That's literally me. Like, before I was like Fannita, before I was that bitch, I was like Fannita. I was always like funny and outgoing and charismatic, but I was very, very insecure. Like that's like and I still have insecurities now, but like I don't let my insecurities like define me anymore. But, like especially like going and especially the way I grew up, nobody looked like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody looked like me, nobody talked like me.
Yeah.
And I was always like, I'm not pretty because I'm not white. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I hate the like wanting to be white shit when you're black in a predominantly white town. That's
I grew up in Seattle, so I feel you.
Like we deserve like compensation when you grew up in a white town, bro. But anyways, you know, it's like, oh my God, like the white girls get everything. Like all the boys like the white girls. Like if I was white, people would find me attractive. That's not true. Because after high school, they were all in my DMs trying to send me dick pics. So.
And no lie, most of them liked me on the low.
Yes,
so.
The thing about it is when you're in like a situation like that, you can't be upfront about it.
Right.
But I say
they're gonna like what their moms are. They're gonna like what their parents are. They like what they're familiar with. But,
yeah, and they're gonna like what. Also, I don't know like what your sexuality is, but if you like men like what their friends like. Men don't know what they find attractive. They like whoever their friend likes, whatever their friend wants to date. Like a lot of guys are like, oh my God. A lot of guys like dating women that their friends would pretty much. A lot of guys like dating women that their friends would have sex with. So these boys probably don't even know what they find attractive. But you're 17, my love. Give it some time, you know? Absolutely. And work on yourself. You're 17. I don't know. Don't you got to like do homework? Shouldn't it be summer reading? Stop worrying about boys. Get an education. Go to college. Learn a trade. Not everything's about people finding you beautiful. And you probably are beautiful, you know? Anyway, love you.
Yeah, I don't know what my sexuality is, but...
What is your... Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because you were like earlier in conversation. I listen, okay? I think you just be talking sometimes.
Me?
Yes.
I'm talking about her.
Well, isn't this for the whole audience?
I mean, yeah.
And I'm in the
I was
room.
answering her question.
Okay, well... Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Okay, not about me.
I was gonna say, what does your sexuality have to do with this?
Well, I thought we were all having
you still finding yourself?
Yes.
How's that going?
I don't know. I don't like it. It's like I already got my gender figured out. Now we got to do sexuality. Like, girl.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't understand that transgenderism is not sexuality. I'm sorry. Like,
they be thinking it's the same thing.
They do because like it historically was like
I'm not gonna lie. Gender and sexuality be beating y'all ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
Be beating y'all to a fucking pulp.
Yeah.
Curb stomping you.
I know.
It's like race and ethnicity.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I almost think I like always look for people who are just like masculine, so that can be men a lot of the time, and I almost like men that dip into the femininity for sure. But
I love a feminine man.
Yeah, I like that in like their confidence that they can do that is like okay, so we can get past you feeling a little insecure.
Like feminine men, just like I like the men. I like the little like grounded artsy boys with like the corduroy jacket and the corduroy pants, like the glasses, because like they're always so nice and they like animals.
Ooh. Is that true?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. But anyways, I would just say no, I think you wrapped it up pretty good, honestly. You wanna go to the next caller? All right.
This is your phone, you can answer it.
Bitch, answer it.
No.
Are you sure?
Property. I don't want to touch your property anymore.
Oh.
Take your property.
Is that how it's going to be?
Take your property. Answer the phone.
What?
Answer the phone. It's yours.
More passive-aggressive ass. Okay.
You look so pretty, V.
Hello, Fannita. So, like, my name's Delaney, and I'm just wondering, how do you, like, I don't know, you're, like, so confident. How do you, like, remain confident after, like, being cringe over a man? Because, like, I'm like, oh, it's so hot and sexy, whatever. And then it, like, cringe. I, like, die for a little bit. So, like, how do you deal with that? Thanks, girl. Bye.
Girl, just pretend it never happened.
Yeah, what?
Like,
also,
time to move on. So the first trick you're going to need to do is block him. Mm-hmm. Get him out of your life to the point where you just literally forgot about that. Like, you forget his existence. And then, you know, it's time to do some self-work, like, for sure. Think about the way that you are treating men and the way that they talk. It's time for you to get into your feminine energy and honestly just the masculine energy can be here for the right time. So you got to have a good balance. So that's the first thing. Like, definitely get into that work of like how you're gonna do that and how you're gonna stop simping for this guy. And then after that, you've done the work. So basically, you get to have fun now and just like know that you're a new person. Forgive your mistakes. Forgive the past self. You're here to grow. Like, you're here to be like, we're all growing at the end of the day, no matter what. So if you were being cringy to a guy, he was probably cringier to some other girl.
Yeah.
Like, there's some people that are desperate, low key, and they just don't show it. They show it to the people that they want, obviously. But I don't know. What about you?
Also, I feel like even before that step, we remember that this is a man we're talking about. There are men that, like, men aren't allowed to be morticians. I feel like we all should remember that. You know what I'm saying? Because they corpses.
What's morticious mean?
Morticians?
Mortician?
Like the people that like work with corpses? Like a mortician? Like, they work at like funeral homes?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Men aren't allowed to be morticians, and I feel like that's a thought that we should all have in our minds, like collectively all the time. Like, there are men that will a corpse, so like we just have to remember that men aren't like, they aren't all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like there's like, if I had a piece of tree bark, and I made it into a hole, and I put some warm sap in it, I could get at least 20 guys to it, and we all should remember that.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
And I'm gonna be so for real. Guys will have sex with anything, anyone. They'll put their whatever into your ear. Like, they'll put it in your eye if they could. They just want to get off.
Yeah,
and
literally.
they really don't care what it is or who they are.
If I carved out this plant and put mayo in it, somebody would this.
So what does that say for your standards?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
girl,
was it
anyway.
even that bad?
No.
Like, let's be for real.
And then it's like, we're women, we can do anything. Like,
yeah.
Is there such thing as simping over a man? Yes, actually there is. Because like,
Yes, but
I'm down bad for a couple of myself. But
men are disposable, though.
They are disposable. There are a dime a dozen. And then also remember that dating apps exist. If it's really that serious and you cringed over a man, girl, go get under a new one. It's really, it's really just not that serious.
Yeah, it's a learning experience for everybody.
Yep. We're learning and growing every day.
Hello.
Hi, Fannita. I just turned 22, and I've never been in a relationship or been kissed or has, like, kissed anyone before. But now I kind of want to step out of my comfort zone and explore. I'm black and plus size, so I'm kind of nervous to get out in the scene. Any advice? Bye.
Ooh, girl, you called into the right place.
Right,
First
sure.
of all, you're feeling 22. Everything will be all right. You can get next to you. You know what I mean? But I bet you want it too. Everything will be all right. You feel
What
it.
are you?
You feel it.
She's 22. Hey, she's 22. What?
Baby, you came to the right place.
Right.
You want to talk about getting out there? Also, I want this to be known. Again, I don't know when this will air. It'll probably be after my birthday, but I am 25 and I've also never had a boyfriend. And sometimes this puts me into like a little bit of a quarter life crisis. Sometimes I be like, oh my God, I'll never find love. I'm old and withering. But then I realize like 25 is like a sexy age, and like I'm getting my life together. My year is going so well, and like I'm like becoming a new person, getting on my healthy shit. So like I used to be like really concerned with like having a boyfriend, but now I just kind of want to be slutty again. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might be slipping back into my slutty era. But that being said, you want to kiss somebody? I gotta know what type of person you are though. Are we talking about like you want to kiss somebody that you're in a relationship with, or do you want to just like get straight to it? Because I have options. I have options. If the kiss matters to you, I would say wait until you find somebody that you like genuinely like. But if the kiss don't matter, baby, go out on a Friday night to any goddamn bar, club, soiree, and put them lips on somebody. Also, shout out to all my plus size women and my plus size listeners. I want y'all to know something right here and right now. Men lie. They love fat women. That's a fact. Everybody's a liar. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves fat women. Everyone does. They all lie. So you being plus size ain't got shit to do with nothing. Get out there, you know what I'm saying? Let it all hang out and kiss the boy or kiss the girl. You got to kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Can you feel the love tonight? The way the evening sings it up and on the way. I just it all and eyes over. Anyways, but baby, get out there and just kiss somebody, baby. And also don't worry about being 22 and not being in a relationship. You have so much time to figure that out and so much time to find who you are and find that special somebody. But if you want to kiss somebody, baby, I'll kiss you. Like, what's up?
Yeah,
Call
also, like, at the end of the day, it's just a kiss.
Yeah.
Of course, like, it could mean something different to you, but
my first kiss ain't mean shit to me.
Right. I mean, it definitely give me, like, the butterflies and what I remember and what I, like, but you can only go up from anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could also have different people for different motives. Like, you want somebody for an emotional connection, or do you want somebody just to have some fun with?
Yeah.
So get empowered with that for sure. But, like, don't worry about the confidence of yourself, because I'm gonna be so honest, as somebody who's like a gorgeous, pretty girl, I have a very hard time like finding men who will actually talk to me, because I feel like I'm unapproachable. If you feel unapproachable, you might just be a girl who's just like drop dead gorgeous. So, you know,
I've always said that men didn't approach me because I look intimidating, but it's probably because I'm just beautiful as honestly.
Well, they kind of like, in a way, automatically assume you have a boyfriend, or like you just aren't interested in them because you have high standards, which you should. But it's gonna be harder if you're that girl.
Yeah.
So
it really is.
Yeah.
And you sound like that girl. So, girl, you just turned 22. Go shake what your mama gave ya.
Yeah. Also, do not let anybody tell you that you need to do something at a certain age. Like,
yeah,
I'm sure there's people who have like
I know
had
there are
their
people that are
first
30
well into
or
their
40,
30s.
yeah, and they've never kissed somebody.
Exactly.
So, baby,
and you know what? Maybe that it's whatever timeline you have, that's your moment to be liberated, and that's the moment that God chose for you.
And then don't try to go looking for it. Like, if you're dancing in the moonlight and like you grinding and the night going good, you got a little bit of tequila in you and you feeling sexy and you feeling horny, and like he looking good, kiss him. Don't force it. Just let it happen, babes.
Yeah. Why not? Just experiment. Have fun.
And then suck his dick in the parking lot.
Oh, don't do that.
Yes.
I
thought we were sexually liberated.
I mean, yeah, but that's a little too quick.
Is it? Okay.
For
anyway,
me.
Next caller.
All right. Hello?
What's your bra size?
What's yours?
I'm like a nice petite A cup.
I'm like a 30A.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like a 30A.
Well, I'm actually smaller. So
Oh, what are you?
I'm a 20AA.
You know, I literally just lost 10 pounds. I'm actually a 26A.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me just measure real quick. Yeah. Actually, it's 24.
Hold on. I literally put my whole finger around my, hold on. I think it might be a negative 16A.
Well, I'm sorry, but like the way that my wrist is literally so tiny, it just like encompasses my whole body.
What size shoe do you wear?
Oh,
Let's talk about stuff that's long, like your feet.
Oh! You did not come from my heifers. These are beautiful. I'm a beautiful size 11, and I'm a tall woman. Can you say that? Are you gonna be a model one day? No.
I'm a very petite 9.
Get out of here.
I'm a very petite 9.
You're literally just like my mom.
And my feet have been like low key getting smaller. I might be a petite 8.5.
Well, now you're just
dragging it.
You're aging. Girl, because you know when you get smaller, that means you're getting older.
Listen here, little bitch. I'm an OG in this shit.
No.
You're not gonna come in here in your little skimpy dress on my show and your large feet and talk shit to me.
Don't come for my large. You know what? My large feet are beautiful.
Let's let our toes kiss. Oh, your nail polish is so cute. I love that color.
Thank you.
Is it gel?
I did. Yeah, shellac.
You
Because I ain't got time to wait for that polish.
No, like I'm not gonna lie, you have to do gel, bro. Like I'm gonna spend the extra $20 to get gel every time.
Thank you.
I'm not sitting under there for 45 minutes.
Yeah. But what's the question again?
What was our bra size?
I'm actually a 38 double D. So
Yeah,
if you think trans
double
girls
Ds.
cannot grow titties, you are wrong. And to all my trans girls out
Look
there,
how they just bounce. That's
'cause
real.
they be bouncing.
That's real
I don't
shit.
need to be doing more of that. But all I know is that like there's trans girls who get their breast. What's the word?
A boob job?
Boob jobs, breast implants way too early. And I'm like, girl, you didn't even wait for them to grow. Like it took me 4 years and like I had A cups for like a good 2 years. And yeah, you just need to give it some time. All my girls out there, trans or not, like don't get the boob job until you are fully developed because you don't know. I mean, it could come in the genes. My mom has like triple D's.
Damn.
And that's why I think like my genes when I got on my hormones, I was like, oh my gosh, it's
Your
time
mom
for
blessed.
some big boob. And she blessed me.
Your mom blessed. Your mom blessed.
It definitely
think
comes within the family though.
I've lost some weight, so my titties used to be large, so they gotten a little bit of like they're like a little bit more petite. They used to be really really big. So I think I'm like a 40 double D, triple D. I don't know. I need to get a new bra. I don't know.
Victoria's Secret used to like tell you you're a bra size up, so they be lying to you. So you need to measure yourself, and you can literally find like a little template online, or like when you're going in the shopping cart area for any online website.
But how do you find like what cup size you are though? I know you can like measure like what your band size
It's
is.
your circumference, so whatever like the biggest part of your boobs are, and then you go from the measurements of that. Like look up like what are the measurements of an A cup, and you know, you figure it out. But you just need a little measure tape. But do it yourself. Don't have other people do it because people be weird. Wait.
Oh shit, we're on set. So V, it's summertime, and you know what that means.
It's summertime and a bitch I work. Hair late, ass fat. That job ain't going back.
Boom shaka like a boom shaka like a boom. That's what it means for sure.
No.
Well, you asked, so
No. It's time for summertime bodies is what it's time for.
yeah.
And I want everybody out there to know there is no such thing as a swimsuit body.
that part.
Like there's no such thing.
I've been
like,
confident in every stage of my body personally.
You don't have to be like swimsuit ready. You don't have to lose weight to fit into a swimsuit.
Right.
So you can feel good at the beach. Let's be realistic here. Let's say fuck it. 2P. I want all the big bitches to have on nothing but pasties and thongs at the beach. 2-piece thongs. 2-piece thongs. 2-piece thongs. 2-piece. Let it hang. 2-piece thongs. 2-piece. Let it hang. 2-piece thongs. 2-piece. Let it shake.
You better,
2-piece
you better,
thongs.
you better
2-piece.
be wearing
Let
that
it-
thong, that
back
thong,
fat.
that
Cellulite.
thong,
Back fat.
gonna make you feel
Cellulite.
all
Back
gone.
fat. Cellulite. Chub and stomach and chub and stomach and chub and stomach. Anyways, yes, let it all, like, who gives a who's gonna come up to you at the beach and be like, you shouldn't be wearing that? Like, we gotta be realistic. Who, like, nobody, first of all, despite what the internet may say and what people do on the internet, everybody's a pussy in real life. Everybody's a pussy in real life. Like, nobody's gonna check you for wearing a swimsuit.
Right.
So wear your swimsuit, and if somebody comes up to you talking shit, slap that motherfucker in the face.
Yeah.
I
nobody's
mean,
gonna. That's why it's talking shit and talking behind your back, because nobody's gonna say anything to your face.
because everybody in the real world
Has
is
an
a literal
opinion.
pussy. Yeah.
Like everybody has an opinion, and they're too afraid to say it to you.
And let me tell you this about the swimsuit shit. Whether you wear a one piece and you wear a cover up, they're still gonna call you a fat bitch. So take off the cover up, take off the one piece, put on the 2 piece, and be a fat bitch in a bikini.
Right.
Period.
Well, also like they're self-projecting. A lot of
Yeah.
them are in the gym trying to get their body, and they honestly might feel like you. And
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
That's why they're coming for
And
you.
a lot of people that go to the gym don't have like half as much confidence as somebody that isn't deemed.
I think that people in gym have the least confidence.
I'm not gonna say
And
that.
that's why
You know how
they're
the gym
trying
bros
to
get.
I mean, yeah, and
I
I
have
am
no
a gym
comment.
girly, and it honestly like it comes with like building it, but when you start, like,
Yeah, I feel
gonna
like the whole
project
point
in
the
front
whole
of
point of going
everybody.
to the gym when you first start is because you don't like the way your body looks.
exactly.
So like, don't let them project onto you. Wear whatever the you want.
Yeah.
And no bastard is gonna come to you and be like, you shouldn't be wearing that.
Right.
And if they do, tell them to go off.
That part. Also, like, if what you're worried about is like a cute little slim waist and that's what everybody be wanting in the media, well, like, girl,
Also,
you can have it if you just size down or size up.
Yeah.
Like, just make sure that fits good. As long as you are fitted good.
That's another thing too, though.
Yes.
Don't just get some shit that just look crazy. Now, get some shit that fit.
Yeah. No.
Also, I feel like even like with like touching on like just style in general, a lot of times like.
You just don't be dressing in the right size.
Yes, like a lot of times the clothes, like the sizing of the clothes or like the way the clothes fits you, it's unflattering. Yeah. You don't look bad. Like the outfit doesn't look bad on you. It's just the wrong size.
Especially if there's a bunch of skinny bitches around you. Like, girl, what a skinny bitch wears is not what's going to fit your body the best.
Yeah.
That's something I grew up with learning.
Exactly.
I was in a white predominant town and
when you got ass and titties, you can't wear what the skinny bitches wear.
Exactly. You're kind of just conforming your curves into something that it's not. And, you know, it's just like, it's time for you to embrace what you got, not what other people got and what you want to fit in with.
And get outside on the beach, shaking that ass, bouncing them titties, and have a good fucking summer. Y'all, we're young, hot, and turned. These are literally the best years of our life.
Right.
Like, go outside and have fucking fun this summer.
Do you know how much people talk about, like, at least elderly people, they be talking about, like, oh, I wish I did this, wish I did this. Girl, even in their 30s, they're like, oh, I wish that I did this.
And our generation just happens to be a lot less judgmental. We're still judgmental as fuck, but we're less judgmental.
Right.
Like, back in the day, they used to say that Raven Simone was overweight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, we have the opportunity to actually, like, go out and have fun. So don't let a fucking swimsuit ruin you. Don't let a fucking article of clothing ruin your summer. Yeah. Go have a fun time. Like, we're young, hot, and lit.
Don't fit into the standards. Create the standard because you are the standard, baby.
Get the Casamigos and get drunk as fuck and go to the beach and shake your ass. Yeah. Period. Yeah, love.
All right.
Okay, V. No more calls.
Oh. I like them. They're really nice.
I know. Don't you wish you would have thought of this idea?
Yeah.
I know, I'm so creative. Now it's time for my next segment and our last segment.
Oh.
Andre, it's time for Are You The Menace?
I'm literally approved, but
No, tell me about a time where you've done something that was like, oh my God, I was like a bad person for doing this. But like, it could be anything. Like, did you ever like, I don't know, cheat on a test or like stab your best friend in the back by kissing her boyfriend at a party?
No.
Okay.
That's specific.
I'm thinking of Euphoria and all the Cassie apologies. I'm a firm believer that if you support Cassie, you want to fuck your friend's boyfriend.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. I have a couple things I could say, but I don't want to like, girl, that's like exposing myself down.
Good.
I don't want to expose myself. Don't I have to have a little bit of mystery?
True.
You go first.
I'm a bad person like every day. Like there's not too much to tell about me. I've never claimed to be a good person. I'm quite evil actually.
Oh, I know. I think we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible human being. I went to Miami once.
Okay, yeah. A lot of things happen in Miami. What happened for you though?
I remember one time I went to Miami with my friends on vacation, and I brought this boy back home to the Airbnb, and like we were in there fucking like rabbits. And like everybody in the Airbnb heard me having sex, and I like woke up some people.
Ooh.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all though.
Yeah, that's a treat.
And then everybody like when I walked out, the next morning they were all in like the living room. They clapped when I walked out. And then they debriefed me.
Not the same.
Yeah, I wasn't ashamed though. That sex was delicious. Like having good sex in Miami is kind of just like a rite of passage. But yeah, he was like sucking my toes. He was a real freak for sure. Good times. But yeah, I was a menace because like I was having like loud sex when my friends were trying to sleep. But like when in Rome, you do what the Romans do. Am I right? When in Miami, you do what the Miamians do.
Miamians.
You know, we were like walking up to the house and he was like eating my. I was like in a skirt and a thong and like he was like biting my ass cheeks right in front of the Ring camera.
What?
Yeah, he was a real freako.
I'm lost. Okay. Menace for me, like
also his friend wanted me. The friend that I came to see. Okay, so like I was going to meet up with one of my friends from TikTok, and his friend was there, and the friend from TikTok actually wanted me, but me and his friend got together, so that was kind of crazy. And then they got into a car accident that night.
Really?
It was very wild, yeah. Wow. Anyways, what about you?
Honestly, it just has to be like my whole existence is low-key a menace. At least my like past self, because I used to get canceled down.
Yeah.
And like, not gonna lie, it was for good reason. A lot, like, I don't know. There's some times where I would claim like transphobia card, but I was trolling, and I feel like low-key I deserve to do that.
Yeah,
but
you should.
I honestly feel like people take it a little too far, for sure. So they kind of view me in that light. Like, to this day, I still get like interaction with posts that are low-key controversial, but I'm just like, you know what? That was like in the past, maybe. But it does fuck with like how people look at me now. Because obviously I'm growing into a person where like you can have your opinions about yourself and how you feel about your gender identity and sexuality, orientation, whatever. I feel like that's what an activist is, though. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, I'm gonna be outspoken. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna tell you flat out, because I'm an Aries personally. That's what we do, okay? Like, we are not here to bullshit. But yeah, like, I feel like in a way I'm a menace with all of that, because I just am flat out about my opinions.
You just like fucking with people.
Yeah. Low-key, because like, girl, if you don't literally understand who I am as a person, why should I put the energy
then also
into
it's like,
educating you?
It's like you
when
guys
I
will
could literally
never
just be having fun.
You guys will never know me on a personal level, so I don't have to explain shit to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I can just like troll and like be funny and cute, because like you guys will never know the real me anyway, so it doesn't even matter what the fuck I say.
We're not even to a point in society where people understand like just people of color in general.
Yep.
Black girls and yeah.
They ain't
so
ever
what
tryna-
do I
they-
owe
yeah.
you? You know?
They ain't trying to listen. They just want to dance. It has been so.
It's already over.
It is. It's time to wrap this up.
We need like 2 hours.
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
What?
Anyways, Beyondre, this has been so lovely having you. You're so beautiful. You're so inspiring, and you're just a very incredible young woman. And I'm glad to know you. And I appreciate you coming on my podcast. Do you have anything upcoming that you want to share with the audience?
Honestly, just
And where can they find you?
Oh, you guys can find me on Instagram, VEONDREMITCHELL. And it's my my TikTok is VEONDRE. And it's just Beyondre, so yeah. And that'll be all from me, but you got anything to promote, girl?
You guys, you know, it's me, your girl, Fannita, and you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Fannita, and on Twitter at Fannita Leggett, because I'm weird. And this has been another fantastic episode of Bottoms Up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And do I look skinnier to you guys? Yes or no?
What about me
Give it
too?
to me.
I just lost 10 pounds.
I've lost 60. Make sure you comment. Make sure you comment and say that Fannita's tits look great this episode, and tell me who you want to see on the show. Y'all literally don't ever comment who you want to see next. Tell me who you want to see next, and make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe at the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel.
Yes.
And go watch my other episodes. They're also equally as great as this one. And I love you very much, and I will see you guys whenever I see you again. Bye.
Love you, dollies.